Well, on the Earlham College campus in Richmond, Indiana, you can find an Egyptian mummy. She's a princess and has been on display here in Indiana since 1889. 4 years ago, I first introduced you to the mummy and the efforts to give her a climate-controlled environment to preserve her. Well, new tonight, I recently returned to the campus, and what I found was a new way of looking at this treasure and the very tough questions that are being asked now about her future. Among the buildings at Earlham College, you'll find the remains of an Egyptian mummy. I first met the mummy, Tan, 4 years ago. At the time, her display was a simple glass case that wasn't sealed. That meant the temperature and humidity could fluctuate. Earlham wanted a better environment for her.
We would like to create a microenvironment. The humidity needs to stay around maybe 45% all the time, keep the temperature a little bit colder than people like it, and that would be perfect for her.
Unfortunately, the changes would cost $50,000, too much for the small school. So years later, Ta'an the mummy is still in the museum in the glass case, but there are some changes. CBS 4 got an inside look at other changes to her case, including a back door to the display for weather stripping. The harsh lighting above the sarcophagus is also gone.
We have changed the lighting system so that it will protect her more. We changed it to LED lights and put in better diffusers. We have been monitoring her temperature and humidity more closely.
Ta'an is also shielded by a movable wall now.
We have had visitors who say they don't want to see a dead body. They don't want to see human remains. And if you remember when you were last here, you would come down the stairs and there she was, completely exposed. So that screen is there for our guests. It's also there for her. We thought that she deserved a more respectful place of rest and that we could offer her some more privacy.
The changes are incremental and are not perfect. And that's brought up an important question I had to ask.
Have you ever thought about just sending her back to Egypt?
We have that conversation a lot. Many students have suggested we do that. The Egyptian government has not requested her. There are no treaties or legal structures in place to do that. We feel she's part of our community now.
So Ta'an is staying in Indiana, and Earlham has started a new major museum studies program so that students like Simon Fleck can learn the history that will hopefully take him to Egypt one day.
It's difficult to comprehend the fact that Ta'an was once a living human person, and I really want to try and reach out and kind of show that for a lot more mummies and a lot more ancient artifacts.
Now, one of the good things to come from the mummy at Earlham is a lot of research into her background. Her father, they found out, was a priest, and students have uncovered a great deal more about her and the era in which she lived that you can actually read about if and when you make a visit to Earlham.
Debbie, I just find it fascinating that some people are uncomfortable with the whole idea of a mummy being right there.
Yeah.
They wanted to be respectful of that, right?
Yeah, they did. They really, they felt before it was a little too, I don't know,
in your
cartoonish
face?
a bit, in your face, yeah. And people were saying some things to them, so they put this movable wall up so you don't see her as soon as you walk down these stairs to the museum.
Yeah, I just think so many people don't even realize that there's a mummy there.
And there's actually
Earlham
one other
College.
mummy too, but yeah, well, that's another story.
That's another story for another time.
Yeah.